phone stay quiet for a while. No headlines asking for my time, just a breeze moving through the room in a slow familiar tune. I looked outside, the trees were dancing on their own, like they knew something I was only learning now. For years I carried little storms inside my pocket everywhere, questions without answers and worries without names. I thought being careful would keep the world in place, but all it really did was steal a few good days. And somewhere along the way I started letting go, not all at once, just enough. I almost forgot to worry, and everything looked different. The sky felt wider, the air felt lighter. I almost forgot to worry for a couple precious hours, and honestly, that felt like freedom. Maybe that's enough for today. A kid rode past, singing louder than the music. An old man smiled at someone he didn't know. A dog asleep beneath the bench, dreaming without a care. The world kept spinning perfectly without my help. How the smallest things can quietly remind you life was never asking to be controlled. I almost forgot to worry, and everything looked different. The streets felt warmer, the colors brighter. I almost forgot to worry for a couple precious hours, and honestly, that felt like freedom. Tomorrow will arrive the way tomorrow always does. Some things will work out, some things won't, but right now, this moment is enough. And I don't wanna miss it. I almost forgot to worry, and maybe that's the lesson. Not every answer needs to arrive today. I almost forgot to worry and found a little peace instead, hidden inside an ordinary afternoon. I almost forgot to worry and remembered how to live. The daylight settles softly across the empty street. The world keeps moving forward, and for the first time in a while, so do I, so do I. I wasn't looking for anything, just another ordinary morning. Funny how the best things happen right before you stop expecting. I almost took a different route, almost stayed inside instead. Almost let the day pass by the way I usually did.
I almost missed the crossing light, almost kept my headphones on, almost never heard you laughing 2 steps before you were gone.
100 tiny accidents,
1,000 little changes,
somehow all of them led right here. You were accidental sunshine, showing up without a warning, turning average conversations into something worth remembering. You were accidental sunshine, landing right on cue. I wasn't looking for anybody, then I ran into you. Who would have guessed?
not me.
Not me either.
The funny thing about timing is it never asks permission. 1 minute nothing's happening, then everything feels different.
Now every little place we pass feels connected somehow, like the world was quietly putting clues around.
I don't believe in perfect plans,
I never really did.
maybe that's why this makes sense.
You were accidental sunshine, showing up without a warning, turning average conversations into something worth remembering. You were accidental sunshine, landing right on cue. I wasn't looking for anybody, then I ran into you. Maybe every wrong turn mattered,
Maybe every missed train too.
maybe every almost moment was trying to lead me to you. You were accidental sunshine,
Showing up without a warning
turning ordinary weekdays.
into stories worth recording.
You were accidental sunshine, changing every view. I wasn't looking for anybody, then I ran into you. You were accidental sunshine,
Simple and true.
the best surprises always happen when you have no clue.
Still makes me laugh.
Still feels unreal,
Funny how a random day
can become your favorite one. I missed the train on purpose, watch the morning take its time. No alarms to answer, no arrows on my mind. The air felt unfamiliar, like a page without a line. Every plan I carried fell somewhere behind. People rushing past me, like they knew exactly where. I followed little moments, floating through the air. A song from a corner speaker, a laugh across the square. The kind of things you notice when you don't really care. Maybe every perfect day starts a little late. Maybe all the better turns never come from straight. Beautifully unscheduled, nothing pulling at my sleeve. No destination calling, no reason to leave. Beautifully unscheduled, drifting where the colors go, finding pieces of myself I didn't even know. Just another open road, without a map to hold. Just another story waiting to unfold. Found a bookstore hiding between places I forget. Read a few old unscheduled sentences I never thought I'd get. Bought nothing but a memory and carried it instead. Some things feel much heavier inside your head. Maybe every little wrong leads somewhere worth seeing. Maybe all the missing parts are part of being beautifully unscheduled. Nothing pulling at my sleeve, no destination calling, no reason to leave. Beautifully unscheduled, drifting where the colors go, finding pieces of myself I didn't even know. I spent too many afternoons trying to arrive. Today I'm just enjoying being alive. No race against the daylight, no countdown in my hands, only tiny surprises and unimagined plans. Beautifully unscheduled, every moment feels brand new. The world keeps opening with every step I do. Beautifully unscheduled, letting chance decide the way. Sometimes the best memories come from an ordinary day. The sky keeps turning slowly, the streets keep moving too. Nothing left to organize, just a better point of view. A lighter kind of living, a quieter state of mind. Beautifully unscheduled and perfectly aligned.
You always showed up 5 minutes late and somehow made everybody wait without a single complaint. I never thought much of it then. You were just another friend. At least that's what I called it. You knew exactly what to say when everything went sideways. Turned bad ideas into stories worth repeating. I knew your favorite movie scenes, the songs you played on rainy evenings. Funny how I learned it all without even meaning to. Then one day something shifted, nothing dramatic, nothing loud, just different somehow. You're better than expected, better than I planned. Every little thing about you feels easy to understand. You're better than expected, better than I knew. Somewhere along the way I started falling into you. Didn't see it coming, didn't want it to stop. Now every joke lands differently, every message stays with me longer than it probably should. You say my name and somehow that alone can completely change the shape of a day. I keep finding reasons to look forward to ordinary things. Oh, you're better than expected, better than I planned. Every little thing about you feels easy to understand.
announce themselves. Maybe they arrive quietly, then become everything. You're better than expecting, more than I imagined, turning everyday moments into something worth remembering. You're better than expected, and honestly it's true. I thought I knew exactly what I wanted, then I met you. The evening drifts slowly, the conversation continues, and I catch myself smiling for no reason at all. Your name showed up on a screen I wasn't checking. Funny how a single word can change the whole direction. I read it once, then read it twice again, like somehow every letter had a different meaning. You said, how have you been? Nothing more than that, but somehow I spent hours smiling at the fact. A simple conversation, a few messages exchanged, nothing really happened, still everything had changed. Maybe it's ridiculous, maybe it's too soon, but somehow every ordinary thing reminds me of you. These are drafts I never sent, little thoughts I always kept, every almost message, every second guess, the words I rewrote 20 times, then saved away instead. These are drafts I never sent, and somehow they're all about you. All about you. All about you. Now every song feels different, every corner feels brand new. Even the walk I take each day feels connected back to you. I catch myself rehearsing things I probably never say, then laughing at myself halfway through the day. I wasn't looking for a reason to feel this way. Then you arrived and ruined my routine. These are drafts I never sent, the little thoughts I always kept, every almost message, every second guess, the words I rewrote 20 times, then saved away instead. These are drafts I never sent, and somehow they're all about you. Maybe one day I'll send one, maybe one day I won't. Maybe this feeling likes living where it is, between confidence and possibility. These are drafts I never sent, every version of my heart, the jokes I never finished, the conversations waiting to start. These are drafts I never sent, stacking up like photographs, tiny pieces of a story, growing quietly last. These are drafts I never sent, but I think you already knew. The cursor keeps blinking, the night keeps moving on, one more unfinished saw my message 3 hours ago.
That sounds specific, how would you know?
Because it says you did.
That's awkward. I sent a joke, you sent no reply. I laughed out loud, does that qualify?
Not even close.
That's kinda harsh.
You left me hanging.
I was buying snacks.
You always have excuses.
You always keep the score.
You make this way too difficult.
You make it fun somehow.
Left on red again.
Not intentionally.
That's exactly what you said the last 3 times to me.
Left on red again.
Sounds suspiciously familiar.
Somehow we keep ending up
Right back here together. You could text a little faster.
You could worry a little less.
Maybe that's the whole reason this works.
You sent a photo of a hat you tried,
And you ignored it.
I was driving by.
Convenient answer.
Reasonably true.
You should really practice.
Being more like you.
Impossible.
Fair enough.
Everybody tells me
You're impossible to please.
Everybody tells me
You overthink everything. Maybe everybody's right.
Left on red again.
Not intentionally.
That's exactly what you said the last 3 times to me.
Left on red again.
Sounds suspiciously familiar. Somehow we keep ending up right back here together. You drive me crazy.
You make life better,
You never answer.
but I never disappear.
That's annoyingly sweet.
Thank you.
Maybe we're doing better than we think. Left on red again.
Not intentionally.
I might never believe you.
That's alright with me.
Left on red again.
I'll probably do it later.
But somehow every conversation feels a little brighter. Left on red again. Still somehow smiling.
Next time answer sooner.
No promises.
Unbelievable.
See you tomorrow.
And there it is again. Monday called me twice today. I let it ring and walk away. The sky looked way too good outside to spend it all in overdrive. The calendar was making plans before I even had the chance. I closed the tab and took my time. For once I wasn't falling behind. Everybody moving quickly, like they're racing something big. I'm just watching little details nobody else notices. A song escaping from a doorway, someone dancing while they wait. Tiny pieces of distraction making ordinary great. Maybe not every minute needs a purpose or a goal. Maybe leaving space around us makes us feel a little whole. It's a Monday with the grass.
stick around. Maybe every open hour has a little room to grow. Maybe slowing expectations lets the better moments show. It's a Monday without gravity, nothing pulling down on me, no invisible machinery telling me where I should be. It's a Monday without gravity, floating through the afternoon. The world feels lighter somehow, and I'm lighter too. I spent enough days chasing clocks, running circles around thoughts. Today I'm trading urgency for curiosity. Maybe that's enough. It's a Monday without gravity, nothing pulling down on me, no invisible machinery telling me where I should be. It's a Monday without gravity, everything feels newly drawn, like somebody pressed restart on the shape of the day. It's a Monday without gravity, and I hope it never leaves. Even when tomorrow comes, a little bit stays with me. The evening slowly settles in, but something feels different. Not because the world has changed, because I finally did.
I found a note without a name, folded in the back of a book. Just 3 short lines and a crooked little mark. No date attached, no clue where it began. Only a sentence saying it's okay not to understand. I carried it around for weeks inside my jacket pocket, like it belonged to somebody who never came to claim it. Every time I read those words, they seemed to change somehow, depending on the weather, depending on my thoughts. Some things arrive without a reason, some things stay without a plan. These are notes from nowhere, floating through my days, little pieces of wonder, finding their own way. Notes from nowhere, landing when I need them most. Tiny reminders, I'm not supposed to know it all. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough. A sketch on a napkin, a phrase inside a magazine, a sticker on a traffic pole saying keep looking up. Strange how the smallest things can follow you around, like they're quietly collecting the parts you haven't found. No big revelations, no dramatic signs, just ordinary magic showing up on time. These are notes from nowhere, floating through my days, little pieces of wonder, finding their own way. Notes from nowhere, landing when I need them most. Tiny reminders, I'm not supposed to know it all.
question adds a little color to the page. Maybe not every story needs an ending right away. These are notes from nowhere, turning up unexpectedly. Little sparks of meaning hidden in simplicity. Notes from nowhere, following me around, helping me remember there's beauty left to find. Notes from nowhere, and somehow everywhere. Another folded message, another passing thought. I place it with the others and carry on.
I walked outside with nowhere planned, a receipt still folded in my hand. The day looked free, so I let it be. A message waiting on my phone, I read the words and left them alone. Some things can't wait, and that's okay. The bakery line moved way too slow, but nobody seemed in a rush to go. Someone dropped change, someone laughed again. A little dog escaped its leash, a stranger away from across the street. Tiny mistakes, making better days. Nothing extraordinary, nothing to explain. Just 100 little moments landing in my lane. Nothing in particular, still feels wonderful. No fireworks above me, no miracle. Nothing in particular, yet everything feels right. Maybe that's the secret to a perfect afternoon like this. La-da. No reason to hurry. La-da. No reason to worry. The clouds kept changing different shapes. I watched them drift and rearrange without a plan, without demands. A song I knew from years ago appeared somewhere and stole the show. One simple tune following me through. Every little ordinary thing feels a little brighter now. Maybe all the answers don't matter somehow. Nothing in particular still feels wonderful. No fireworks above me, no miracle. Nothing in particular, yet everything feels right. Maybe that's the secret to a perfect afternoon like this. La-da. I used to fill every blank space with lists and places to chase. Now I leave room for something new. The world gets interesting when you stop directing it. Nothing in particular still feels wonderful. No headline story, no pinnacle. Nothing in particular, yet everything feels right. Maybe that's the secret to a perfect afternoon like this. Nothing in particular, and somehow more than enough. The smallest moments often leave the deepest kind of love. The shadows stretch a little more, the evening waits beyond the door. Nothing remarkable to say, just a really good day.
evening found me halfway home, with no real hurry left to chase. The sky was wearing colors that don't stay very long. A familiar song came through the speakers, like I knew exactly where I was. And suddenly the whole day started replaying itself. The strangers that I passed, the conversations I forgot, the places I almost skipped but didn't. Every little moment felt connected somehow, like pieces of a puzzle I wasn't trying to solve. Funny how the best days never announce themselves. They just arrive and quietly stay. Play one more song before home. I'm not ready for this day to end. One more chorus, one more memory, one more mile beneath the headlights. Play one more song before home. Let the feeling last a little longer. Some days are too good to leave behind so soon. A little longer, just a little longer. The traffic lights blink slowly, the storefronts drifted by. Everybody heading somewhere, everybody carrying stories. I smiled at my reflection in the passenger side glass, looking happier than usual for reasons I couldn't explain. Maybe nothing special happened, maybe that's the point. Maybe ordinary days can still be unforgettable. Play one more song before home. I'm not ready for this day to end. One more laugh, one more sunset, one more reason to remember. Play one more song before home. Let the feeling last a little longer. Some days are too good to leave behind so soon. Tomorrow will bring its own stories, its own roads, its own surprises. But tonight I'm staying right here with this feeling just a little longer. Play one more song before home, the kind you never want to skip, the kind that follows you long after it is over. Play one more song before home, and turn the volume up slightly for every moment and made today beautiful. Play one more song before home, before the stars take over. The road grows quieter, the night settles in. The last notes keep floating above the dashboard lights, and I carry them with me all the way home. I spilled some water on my shirt, missed my stop and doubled back. Dropped a coin between the seats and started laughing at that. A stranger held the door for me, a playlist found the perfect song. Nothing made major happened, still the day kept moving strong. There's a place around the corner with a sign that's hanging wrong. Everybody keeps returning like they've secretly belonged. No membership required, no secret password at the gate. Just people finding reasons to appreciate the day. Nobody's famous here, nobody's keeping score. That's what makes it better than ever before. Welcome to the Ordinary Magic Club, where the little things are more than enough. A good conversation, a seat in the sun, a story worth telling when the day is done. Welcome to the Ordinary Magic Club. You don't need much to join us, just show up. Someone found a photograph inside a second-hand novel. Someone shared a lucky charm that looked completely normal. A song escaped a passing car and everybody knew the tune. For 30 perfect seconds, everything was in sync. Nothing extraordinary, nothing to explain, yet somehow everybody leaves a little changed. Welcome to the Ordinary Magic Club, where the little things are more than enough. A smile from a stranger, a call out of the blue, tiny moments somehow following you through. Welcome to the Ordinary Magic Club. You don't need much to join us. Maybe happiness is smaller than we imagined all along. Maybe that's the reason it stays a little longer. Maybe every ordinary day is secretly your favorite one. Welcome to the Ordinary Magic Club, where the little things are more than enough. A window seat waiting, an unexpected laugh, the kind of memories that never need a photograph. Welcome to the Ordinary Magic Club, open every day. If you're looking for perfection, you're already on your way. The lights come on, the hours move. Another simple day made beautiful again. Took a turn I didn't mean, ended up somewhere in between. Not where I thought I'd be today, but I kinda like it anyway. The map kept trying to redirect. I closed it down and just guessed next. Some roads don't need a reason why, they only need a little time. Every sign was pointing somewhere, every corner looked brand new. I stopped counting all the minutes, started noticing the view. A conversation with a stranger lasted only half a song. Funny how the shortest moments stay with you the longest time. Maybe getting lost is another way to find some drifting down the hall, nobody trying to impress, everybody feeling good. I watched the hours pass unnoticed, like they had nowhere else to be. Funny how the best adventures never ask for guarantees. Every little detour has a story of its own. Every open doorway feels a little like home. Somewhere between plans and wherever this goes, I found a better version of the day I thought I knew. Somewhere between plans and all the things undone, life kept writing chapters I would never think to choose. I spent years trying to predict every page before it turned. Now I'm letting moments happen just to see what can be learned. Maybe certainty is overrated. Maybe wonder works much better. Somewhere between plans and wherever this goes, I found a better version of the day I thought I knew. Somewhere between plans and all the things undone, life kept writing chapters I would never think to choose. Somewhere between plans and all the unexpected things, the world feels much bigger than the picture in my head. The road keeps moving forward. The sky keeps changing shades. I don't need all the answers for this feeling to remain.
You found an old photograph hidden inside a paperback. The edges curled but not the memory.
You laughed and said we looked so serious back then, like we were trying to impress the century.
There was a jacket I forgot, a haircut that should stay lost, a borrowed camera, and a train we nearly missed.
There was a sticker on your bag, a notebook full of future plans.
Funny how none of them look anything like this. Maybe that's the beauty of the roads we never drew. Life keeps changing details while staying strangely true.
We're flipping through the afternoon archive, page after page,
Still somehow alive.
tiny little stories,
Time forgot to hide.
living in the corners of the afternoon archive. Turn another page,
Find another smile.
a receipt from years ago, a movie ticket nobody knows why we even kept it, but we did.
A name written on a napkin, a sketchbook with a missing end. Half of it unfinished, half of it perfect. Maybe all the moments that seem too small to save become the ones we treasure. Years away, we're flipping through the afternoon archive, page after page,
Still somehow alive,
tiny little stories,
time forgot to hide,
living in the corners of the afternoon archive. I thought memories faded,
I thought they disappeared,
but somehow they keep waiting
until the timing feels right
to visit us again.
We're flipping through the afternoon archive,
Laughing at the people,
we used to be sometimes.
tiny little stories,
Time forgot to hide,
living in the corners of
the afternoon archive. We're flipping through the afternoon archive,
finding little versions.
of our lives
Every faded picture
still carries a light inside the afternoon archive.
one more page turning,
One more memory found.
nothing really vanished.
It was waiting around. 3 things I forgot today, 5 more that can probably wait. A list still sitting on my desk, looking unimpressed. The clock keeps making faces, like I'm running out of chances. But honestly, I'm doing fine. The laundry isn't finished, the emails multiplied. The plant beside the doorway could use a little time. The books are still half open, the shelves remain a mess. Somehow the world survived it, despite my lack of progress. I used to think every box should have a check. Now I'm not so sure that's the point of it. Here's my empty checklist, nothing crossed away, and somehow it's the brightest part of my day. My empty checklist, still completely free. Maybe not finishing everything feels exactly right to me. Maybe later, maybe not. Either way, it's alright. A friend called unexpectedly and changed the afternoon. A random conversation lasted longer than it should. The plans I never got to don't seem important now. Funny how perspective works when you stop keeping count. Not every unfinished page needs to bother me. Not every open question needs an answer immediately. Here's my empty checklist, nothing crossed away, and somehow it's the brightest part of my day. My empty checklist, still completely free. Maybe not finishing everything feels exactly right to me. Some days are meant for movement, some days are meant for pause. Some days don't need explaining at all. Maybe doing less can sometimes mean more. Here's my empty checklist, nothing crossed away, and somehow it's the brightest part of my day. My empty checklist, no pressure chasing me. Maybe not finishing everything is where I need to be. My empty checklist, lighter than before, leaving a little room for something unexpected. The list can stay unfinished, the world keeps turning anyway. I'll pick it up tomorrow or another day.
You said you had no plans today. I try to play it cool that way, but my whole afternoon started rearranging.
changing. One simple message, and suddenly the world looked a little different than it did before. You climbed into the passenger seat, brushed your hair behind your ear. I forgot half the things I wanted you to hear. The radio was talking, neither of us listened much. Ooh, we were busy watching the day become enough. Every mile feels shorter, every second moves too fast. I wish this road could somehow last. This is an unfinished weekend, and I don't want it to end yet. Every turn we're taking feels exactly right. This is an unfinished weekend, and maybe that's the best part. Not knowing where we're going, just staying side by side. Pointed at the clouds above, making shapes out of the sky. I pretended not to stare when you caught my eye. 100 tiny moments nobody else would see, quietly becoming my favorite memories. The daylight keeps moving too quickly for my taste. I keep wishing time would take a break. This is an unfinished weekend, and I don't want it to end yet. Every laugh you're giving makes the world feel right. This is an unfinished weekend, and maybe that's the best part. Nothing needs explaining, everything feels right. Maybe someday I'll tell you everything, how every ordinary day feels different lately. How every road somehow leads back to this feeling. This is an unfinished weekend, and I don't want it to end yet. Every moment passing feels too good to miss. This is an unfinished weekend, and maybe that's the best part. Leaving room for one more memory, one more reason to smile. This is an unfinished weekend, still unfolding beautifully. The sky's changing colors, the evening's settling in. You smile and say, see you again soon. And suddenly tomorrow doesn't seem so far away. I woke up late, and somehow that felt right. The sunlight already halfway through the blinds. The world was moving before I joined the race. For once I didn't feel the need to catch up. A text about a meeting, a call I didn't take, a dozen little deadlines
productive. Some days are asking to be lived. Tomorrow can wait just for a little while. I'm busy collecting reasons to smile. Tomorrow can't wait, the sky isn't going anywhere. Neither am I till I've breathed in enough for this day. Not rushing, not chasing, not missing a thing. A song came on from a passing open door. I didn't know the title, but I wanted more. Kids were drawing chalk lines across the pavement cracks. Nobody seemed worried about getting anything back. I like that. Maybe not every moment needs a destination. Maybe being here is enough. Tomorrow can't wait just for a little while. I'm busy collecting reasons to smile. Tomorrow can't wait, the sky isn't going anywhere. And neither am I till I've breathed in enough for this day. I spend too much time looking ahead, missing the stories happening instead. Funny how slowing down can make everything clearer. Tomorrow can't wait just for a little while. I'm busy collecting reasons to smile. Tomorrow can't wait, the world will still be there. But this exact moment won't come around again. Tomorrow can't wait, and that's alright with me. Even a rise without making a sound. I carry this feeling, this feeling a little farther now. No hurry, no countdown, just another good day.